Hey everybody, it's Seth. Merry Christmas. So this is just a video showing what I kind of got for the exoskeleton, the basics and stuff, because I figured it'd be a lot easier doing a video than typing it all out. So here we go. Let's start with the backbone of the exoskeleton, what it's going to be made of. So this is just hollow square tubing. It's pretty hefty. Probably this 4 feet of it is probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 pounds at least. So it's relatively heavy. I have about 20 feet of it back out here. This is just the smallest piece I had, so that I can just kind of show you guys what I'll be using. How I'm going to get stuff attached is I'm just going to drill a hole and then screw it in, and just screw it. That's why I got square and not circular, so that you can actually drill a hole in it. So the pneumatics I got these big ones, which have pretty good size. They're pretty big, right? These are the leg ones. I haven't tested them yet, but they should put out somewhere in the ranges of 100 plus pounds each. So I tested these little ones. These little ones are less than half the size of those, and they do about 50, maybe 55 pounds each. So 2 per arm gives each arm about 100 pounds, give or take with mechanical advantage. So that's 200 pounds for the arms, at least 200 pounds for the legs. Then we have the mounting brackets for the arms and the legs. So these, relatively simple. This goes in here, you put it in, and it gets hooked into the middle like that. However, no one actually has quite the right sizes for these and this little mounting bracket, so I'm going to have to widen this just a little bit to make everything fit. Just simple enough. And then there's these, which mount to here, like that. And then that's where they attach to the hip or the arm or wherever I'm going to put them. They come with these little screws so that I don't have to go and buy anything, which is great. We have now the nervous system, basically, of the entire exoskeleton, which is this air tubing. So this is where everything goes, all the air pressure and stuff, goes from the compressor into the pneumatics, which makes everything move. So this is very important, and I got a lot. That way, if I make a little bit of a mistake, it doesn't really matter. Speaking of nervous system and stuff, these are the slitter hoses and stuff. You have to put one of these into one of the actual air compressors before you put the tube into there like that. Now it fits when I turn on my air compressor. The air compressor goes in through here, pushes that out. It's relatively simple. So that's that. I have a bunch of just hose splitters and stuff just so that I can get each one to get the best amount of pressure. And then I have an angle grinder. This is what this is. And I got 2 discs for it. This is a grinding disc, so this will make edges smooth so no one cuts himself and that kind of stuff. And this is a cutting disc so that I can actually cut through the metal without having to use a hacksaw, because that would take a very, very long time. And then the big one is this, the air compressor. So this takes everything up to, I think it's about 100 psi, which is perfect, because these are rated for 120, but if you go to the max, sometimes if you go a little bit past it, they blow up, which is not a good plan. This has pressure regulator, like release valve here. So when the pressure gets past 100 psi, it pops and releases the pressure. So no risk of this going kablooey. And then it's got pressure gauges so that it tells you how much pressure each thing has. So it'll tell you how much pressure the tools have roughly, and how much pressure is in the tank. So you can stop it before it reaches too much pressure. And that's about it. The one thing that I need else is going to be a drill piece, just so that I can get it through here, because at the moment our drill pieces do not have the required power to do that.
Alright, so this is testing pneumatics for the exoskeleton. Single small pneumatic, about 43 pounds-ish. It's like about 80 psi. There you go. Up, Hey, it works.
Okay, and then I push.
Successful test.
Okay, push pause.
Pneumatic cylinder with tank pressure at almost 100 psi. This is about 50 pounds. Up. And it works. So awesome. Alright, so this is pneumatic test number 2. About 60 pounds, small pneumatic, about 4-inch stroke, about 100 pounds psi. Let's, in the compressor, let's do this. Up. And nothing. Alright.
Okay, pause.
Nope. So this test is 60 pounds is too much for this single small pneumatic, which means about 40 pounds is quite simple, so it's probably going to peak around 50 pounds.
Okay. Stop.
Yep.
Okay.
50 pounds, go. Easy. Up. Alright, so this is big pneumatic, 75 pounds. See how she rolls. Going up. Well, that worked pretty well. 126 pounds. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, that's super scary. Turn it off, please. I don't want to die. Those 126 pounds for sure. Alright, so I'm 145 pounds. I have some hand weights and a weight belt on. So let's get up and up. Oh, it's barely lifting, and then if I take the hand weight, it'll pull up more. So it does lift that much weight, but it doesn't lift with the pound.
Drop one.
Alright, so it only goes to about 140. 100, no, it's 100, about 35 pounds-ish is its max. So